Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are looking at my Daily Doodle Diary from last year, kind of, partly this year, but you know, I covered it with stickers. So this is Lee Alexson, that's Naomi Lord, I think. That is Gellards, another Lee, that's me, or mine. That's mine, that's a cheap one, cheap. Okay, so the cheap ones I get from like Shein or Amazon, or my brother gives them to me. I would like to avoid doing that, but I will still do it sometimes for like fandom stickers, I suppose. Yeah, let's get into it, shall we? Oh, okay, this thing is kind of hard to flip through because I made it myself. That's why it's so thick. This is printer paper, and some cheap book binding, not book binding, but you know, book cover, I guess, from Kmart. So yeah, I made this by myself with thread and paper and a cheap cover. Yeah, so I had a bunch of notes that I was going to talk about for this video, but I've kind of forgotten what they were. So I'm kind of just gonna yap. I feel like it's probably best if I don't explain every single page because that's gonna take way too long. So there are a lot of copies in here. Yeah, there are a lot of copies and Pinterest references and things like that. So most of this isn't original from my own ideas or whatever, it's just copies. And apparently observational drawing, so there's that too. I tried out a range of supplies because I got a little bit bored with my supplies. This is the first I'm seeing of this. This is the first time I'm seeing it getting a little bit pulled apart. Interesting. Anyway, yeah, so I tried a range of supplies. There are a lot of art and fly pencils. I had a little pencil phase where I really liked like thick pencils. There's a little bit of what was the other thing? Water-based markers, like the Ohuhu ones. And there was, what else was there? I know I used some Crayola water-based markers as well. I think they're called the Super Tips. I like those. So yeah, I use those for like quick sketchbook sketches, I guess. And yeah. So this challenge was good. I used a lot more stickers in here too because I did miss quite a few pages. Right, so I didn't draw every single day. I did draw like, I don't know, I'd say 6 out of 7 days is like how I would put it. I think, I don't know what percentage that is, but I would say I missed maybe 1 day a week, maybe. It went up and down. So there are months where I get distracted and I miss a couple extra days, and then there were months where I did really well and I was able to draw lots, so that was kind of fun. And I don't really know what else to say. That's what I like. I thought I had a whole bunch of notes that I was gonna discuss in this challenge, but I've forgotten what they all were. Normally I'm more prepared than this, but I just sort of decided to come in and just film it and get it done because I've been trying to film it for like a month now. So yeah, by the time you see this I will have finished it for a full month. Wait, no. By the time I'm filming this I will have already finished it from an entire month ago, but by the time you see it it's probably gonna be another couple months, just because I pre-film all my videos and yeah, it takes me a while to get through things. Like, I've talked about it before, but I have motivational periods and like lazy periods. so I try and get a bunch of stuff done while I've got the energy and the motivation, and then during the lazy periods I have a bit more time to, I don't know, take care of myself, I guess, and I can still try and get like some editing done and get some stuff out during those times. But the majority of the work is done, or like the important parts are done, I guess. This color is an Ohuhu marker and it's beautiful. I love it. It's so pretty. It's one of my favorite colors. I wish I knew which color it was because I keep forgetting which color it is. So I never know. Right, I started playing Wuwa for a little bit and I liked some of the characters, but I just didn't have enough space or time for it, I guess. I use my iPad to play most of my games, so it doesn't fit. the games just don't fit on it anymore. I can only play like 2 games. So at the moment I'm playing Honkai Star Rail and Infinity Nikki, but I do have a PlayStation 4. Well, I don't. My boyfriend has a PlayStation 4, so I use his to play other games, but I haven't been playing other games for a little while. I've just been playing Infinity Nikki and HSR, so I'm not really including that right now because I'm not using the PlayStation 4, so it doesn't really matter. Right, so you can probably see that some days are more motivated than others. Some days I have bad days, and some days I have good days. But this is the thing about the Daily Doodle Diary. I have noticed the good days are more common. This is one of my favorite things about it right now, which is that, like, yeah, sure, my art might still not be the best, and like, yeah, sure, I still make some pretty crappy drawings sometimes, but the good days feel like they're more often, you know? And I found it really motivational in a way for like studies, because you could draw a pair of legs one day, and if they're crappy, you can just draw another pair the next day. Like, it just, something about doing it every day takes away that pressure of perfectionism. Like, how do I explain that? Like, something about just knowing that you can just do another drawing, so like, don't fret over like the previous drawings. It's just something about it is very freeing. Like, yeah, I don't know, it's just like, it's a good opportunity for practice. You could do one simple study every day and you will eventually get the hang of drawing that one thing. The other problem I have found is that if you take a break from drawing said thing for a while, when you first come back to it, it feels really rough. Because you go from being like kind of good at it to forgetting how to do it. But the good news is that you relearn it quicker. So even if you take a break and you forget a little bit, when you come back and you do a couple of drawings, you like pick it up quicker again. I hope that makes sense. Like, it just starts to come to you a bit more naturally. So I suppose the more you draw all the things, even when you start to forget how to draw those things, you're still able to pick them back up eventually. The first couple times you do it, it'll feel rough and you'll feel like you're messing everything up. But the more you do it, the quicker you get the hang of it. Like, I don't know. Sure, my drawings aren't great. Maybe I'm not the best example, but I do feel like that the good days became more often. Like, even on the lazy days, like obviously I'd have periods of laziness where I didn't really want to do anything, so I'd just do like little scribbles, or I'd try and pick easy subjects. But eventually the easy subjects, or like the hard subjects became easier subjects, if that makes sense. Like things like this, I felt like I could do quicker and easier. I don't know how to explain it. Like, art is always going to be a little bit difficult because we're always striving for improvement. Like, we're almost always striving for improvement and challenges, and we're always learning. But like oh my gosh, my cat scared me. He's just jumped through the window. No, buddy, you got food in your bowl. You eat your food. Such a cutie. Anyways, what was I saying? The bad days started to look better, or like the bad drawings weren't as bad. Like, okay, I feel like I've said that 1,000 times, but like the good drawings started to become even better, and therefore the old good drawings started to become easier. I don't know if I'm explaining this right. I feel like it's the kind of thing that you have to see visually to figure out what I'm trying to say, because I'm bad at explaining things sometimes, but I hope you get the general meaning. Anyways, I did a lot of Sakuna drawings in here, which makes sense, I suppose. But see, like, I was very tired that day. This is a lazy day. Before, a lazy day looked terrible. I don't know if that's I suppose that's technically a lazy day. Maybe not terrible, but, you know, not as good. But the lazy days start to get better. At least in my opinion. My art goes up and down with my moods and whether or not I'm paying enough attention to the... Sorry, I just shook the camera. My cat's trying to harass me. Yeah, so it's like... Now I forgot what I was saying. I don't know. I felt like I was starting to get better, but yeah, my art goes up and down with my moods and... you know, whether or not I'm paying attention to the subject and like actually looking at the drawing. Oh my gosh. Okay, my cat's trying to sit on my lap, but I don't have the space because I'm trying out a new mic and the new mic is big, so it's in my way. Yeah. I don't know, this challenge is really good. I really like it because you could just do something stupid and little. That's what I was going to explain earlier. Oh my gosh. Ugh, I should have organized my notes. Right, this challenge was focused on consistency. I feel like I definitely should have mentioned that earlier. Yeah, so this challenge was focused on consistency. So it wasn't about trying to perfect every drawing. It wasn't about trying to study. It was literally just about trying to do it every day. Making 5 or 10 minutes or even 2 minutes for a little scribble for art. Just like even the tiniest amount of time to do something, to make something. That's all I wanted. I just wanted to make a little bit of time every day to do something, and I feel like it paid off because sometimes I had the time and energy to do more, and that like really helped me. I don't know, I just feel like I've drawn more in the past year than I ever have before. Like, I know even with like sketchbooks, like I try to fill my sketchbooks relatively reasonably quickly depending on the size of the sketchbook, but even then I just feel like I was able to do so much more drawing after doing this, and I found it's like a really good opportunity to experiment and try different things. Like, I really want to start trying out line art and using different supplies. Like, I did a little bit in this one, like I was talking about earlier, but I really want to go hard on that now and really try to practice my line art and really try out using things. I know that sounds so weird, but like I actually want to like color my images now. I want to practice coloring and line art, and maybe one day I'll practice shading. I feel like I'm going a little bit quickly. I was trying to slow down a little bit and not flip through too fast, because I wanted people to like actually be able to see the drawings and like maybe even see that there is some improvement. But yeah, on these days, yeah, I had to use stickers. I didn't like leaving the pages empty, even though I didn't draw that day. I just wanted to do something. Yeah, but can you see, like, I feel like some of the drawings are starting to get better now. Some of them, not all of them. I don't know, maybe it's because I started to focus on faces, specifically anime girl faces. I feel like my drawing started to get better because, I don't know, it's that kind of thing, when you do the same thing over and over and over again, you're gonna get good at it. So I drew faces over and over again, specifically anime girl faces over and over, and I started to get better at them. But I do feel like maybe I should try and put a bit more time into doing some sort of study as well. I think that would be beneficial. I don't know, I think this is the kind of thing where it can help you figure out what you want to draw. Like, I thought I wanted to do landscapes because I really liked how freeing and peaceful they are. But I just keep coming back to the anime girls. They're just so cute and pretty, and I love drawing them. I don't know what it is. So yeah, I don't know. I think this is a good opportunity for experimentation and figuring out what you actually like and want to draw. Some things I didn't finish, but at least I did some things. Oh, also, I've started wearing makeup recently, and it keeps getting in my eyes and stinging my eyes, and like I can't see half the time. Not half the time, only on like the days that I actually wear the makeup. And it gets in my eyes. It doesn't always get in my eyes, and it doesn't always sting, and I don't always wear it, so it's not all the time. But I am having a lot of trouble with my makeup at the moment because it almost always leads to sore eyes, and it makes it hard to draw and see because I like can't keep them open because it's like they dry out too quick or something. Anyways, back to this. I tried to mark out the days that I drew, so it's a little bit hard to see, especially with these light colors, but you can kind of see the days that I missed. And yeah, like the days that I missed. So I think on average I missed like 4 days a month, so I put that down to being 1 day a week-ish. But there were some months where I did miss quite a few days because, you know, motivation, life, sometimes you get obsessed with a book and you can't stop reading it and put it down. It happens. I did a couple swatches back here. I got some new pens, glitter pens. I'm super excited to use those some more. So yeah, this is my daily doodle diary from the last year. I think I went from March to February, and I'm going from March to February again this year. I kind of regret starting another one because I want to do a different yearly challenge. So oops, maybe I'll have to do 2 yearly challenges, I guess. Yeah, so yeah, there's a video of me starting the new Daily Doodle Diary. Oh, sorry, I said that so weird, it's hard to say. I start the new Daily Doodle Diary in a video in the future, so keep an eye out for that, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!